We all have a shadow. It's the part of ourselves we hide, the part we don't want to see. Our shadow holds our fears, our insecurities, our shame. We push these feelings down deep inside. We pretend they aren't there, but they are. And they impact our lives in countless ways. The shadow is not bad. It's not something to be feared. It's simply a part of us, a part that holds valuable lessons. By facing our shadow, we can begin to heal. We can start to live more authentically. It's time to stop running from our shadows. It's time to turn and face them. Embrace the darkness and the light within. This is how we find wholeness. This is how we come home to ourselves. Our journey into the shadow begins with our inner child. This is the part of us that holds our earliest memories. It remembers the joys, the hurts, the traumas. These childhood experiences shape who we become. When we experience pain as children, we often bury it. We push it down deep inside. We do this to protect ourselves. But these buried emotions don't disappear. They become part of our shadow. These buried emotions can hold us back. They can create patterns of self-sabotage. They can prevent us from forming healthy relationships. To heal, we must connect with our inner child. We must listen to their pain. We must offer them compassion and love. As children, we crave love and acceptance. We long to be seen and heard for who we truly are, but sometimes our environment doesn't support this. We learn to adapt. We suppress parts of ourselves to fit in. Maybe we were told to be quiet. Maybe we were discouraged from expressing our emotions. Or perhaps our creativity was stifled. Over time, these suppressed parts of ourselves retreat into the shadows. These suppressed parts don't disappear. They hold our creativity. They hold our passions. They hold our true selves. To live a fulfilling life, we must reclaim these lost parts of ourselves. Embracing our shadow is not easy. It's not about judging ourselves. It's about understanding. It's about bringing compassion to the parts of ourselves we've rejected. Start by noticing your triggers. What makes you angry? What makes you feel ashamed? These are clues to the parts of yourself that are hidden in the shadows. Journaling can be a powerful tool for shadow work. Write down your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Don't be afraid to be honest with yourself. As you explore your shadow, remember to be kind to yourself. This is a process of self-discovery, not self-criticism. Section 5. The gifts of shadow work. Self-acceptance and growth. Shadow work is not about becoming perfect, it's about becoming whole. It's about embracing all parts of ourselves, the light and the dark. As we integrate our shadow, we experience profound shifts. We develop greater self-awareness. We learn to identify our triggers and manage our emotions more effectively. We cultivate self-compassion and acceptance. We break free from limiting beliefs and negative patterns. We step into our power and embrace our authentic selves. The journey of shadow work is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It's a journey of healing and transformation. Section 6. Befriending your shadow, a path to authenticity. Our shadow is not our enemy, it's a part of us, longing to be seen and heard. When we befriend our shadow, we unlock hidden potential. We discover talents and passions we never knew we had. Our shadow can become our greatest ally. It can guide us towards wholeness and authenticity. Imagine living a life where you embrace all of who you are, a life where you no longer hide your true self. This is the power of shadow work. It's a journey of self-discovery and liberation. Section 7. The power of vulnerability in shadow work. Shadow work requires vulnerability. It requires us to be honest with ourselves, even when it's uncomfortable. We must be willing to face our fears and insecurities. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage, it's strength. It's the willingness to show up as our authentic selves, even when we're afraid. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open ourselves up to connection. We create space for genuine relationships. We allow ourselves to be seen and loved for who we truly are. Section 8. Tools for shadow exploration, journaling, and creative expression. There are many tools we can use to explore our shadow. Journaling is a powerful way to process emotions and uncover hidden beliefs. Write down your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Allow yourself to be surprised by what emerges. Creative expression can also be incredibly healing. Painting, dancing, singing, writing. These activities allow us to tap into our subconscious and express emotions that words cannot capture. Find what works for you. Explore different modalities and see what resonates. The most important thing is to create a safe space for yourself to explore your inner world. Section 9. Integrating the shadow, embracing our wholeness. Integrating our shadow is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. It's about learning to accept all parts of ourselves, the light and the dark. As we integrate our shadow, we become more compassionate. We develop greater empathy for ourselves and others. We recognize that everyone has a shadow. We learn to hold space for both the light and the dark within ourselves and others. We embrace our wholeness. We step into our power. Section 10. Living in the light. The transformative power of shadow work. Shadow work is not about dwelling in darkness. It's about bringing light to the hidden parts of ourselves. It's about healing our wounds and stepping into our full potential. When we do the work, we experience profound transformation. We cultivate self-love and acceptance. We develop healthier relationships. We live with greater purpose and meaning. We become beacons of light, inspiring others to embrace their own shadows and live more authentically. Section 11. Embracing your authentic self, a lifelong journey. Embracing our authentic selves is a lifelong journey. It's a journey of self-discovery, healing, and growth. It's a journey that requires courage, vulnerability, and self-compassion. But it's a journey worth taking. Because when we embrace our shadows, we embrace our wholeness. We step into our power. We live with greater purpose and authenticity. Embrace your shadow, embrace your light, embrace your authentic self. The world is waiting for you.